This is D, and let's dress for life. That's what's up. I know many mothers watched the summer leagues of the NBA and saw these young talents just doing their thing. And many of them had to have been enamored with Lonzo Ball because of his skills. And no doubt his skills came, of course, from his dad, who is better than Michael Jordan. Um, but also his dad, who provided opportunities that geared that boy toward professional success. I'd like to let you know that that is not all it takes. Because if all it took was skill, if all it took was somebody pushing a person and providing opportunities, then why in the world did a team that was expected to win everything in 2004 Olympics come home only with a bronze? They had all the skills, they had all the opportunities, and most certainly they had individuals pushing and promoting them. I'd like to let you know that skill is the key to the door of the NBA. What is it that opens that door to being a champion? I'd like to let you know that it's something called nurturing and affirming tactile communication. The teams with the most nurturing and affirming tactile communication, NAT, are the teams that actually do the best. In fact, there was a research that was done, and this research was conducted on the, I want to say, 2008, 2009 basketball season, and it was actually journaled in the journal Emotion. The title of the article was Tactile Communication, Cooperation, and Performance, an ethological study of the NBA. They found out that the teams that did the most touching earlier on in the season were the teams that did the best later on in the season. And maybe this is why you have police officers, after they come through a volatile situation, will actually give each other high fives, fist pumps, and the like. They look like NBA players without the jump. Why is that? Maybe it's because during some conference, maybe the sheriff was told by the police psychologist, hey, there's this research from 2010 that said nurturing, affirming touch is necessary. Or maybe it's they just looked at some NBA teams and they realized, hey, these teams that are doing so well are touching. I don't know. But here's the question. Why in the world did those researchers study that thing out from back in 2010? Well, it might be because of a gentleman named Harry Harlow. Harry Harlow had done some research earlier in the 20th century. He studied some rhesus monkeys. Now, don't make any connections between the 2010 research and Harry Harlow's research. If you want to say you came from a monkey, it's your choice. But anyway, let's just go on with this research. Excuse me. Harry Harlow was challenging some research that was out there, or some beliefs, I should say, that were out there. And the beliefs that were out there were basically saying that you don't have to touch a child except for changing the diaper. You don't have to touch a child except for putting the child down. You don't have to touch a child except for giving the child the bottle. And you had a lot of parents who adopted that belief in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, probably even to this day. And you wonder why there are individuals who seem to be heartless, cold-blooded, robotic almost, and seeming to lack conscience. Maybe that's the reason. Going back to Harry Harlow, He did research that challenged that. He put these baby monkeys into cages with two different types of monkeys. It has to be stated that both monkeys were fake. Neither was real. Both were made out of cord or some kind of wire. But one was covered with a cloth and one was not covered with anything. And she had a bottle in her mouth. I want to ask you this, my brother. I want to ask you this, my sister. Which monkey do you think that baby monkey went to? Well, I'll tell you. The baby monkey actually went to the one with the bottle. But here's another question. Which mother monkey do you think that baby monkey stayed with the most? If that baby monkey was in the cage for 12 hours in the day, which mother monkey do you think that baby held on to the most? And you're right if you say the one with the cloth on it. Why might that be? Yeah, the babies would go to the ones with the milk long enough to get the milk and then would abandon that time and again. Now, I know that there are mothers out there that say, man, that's hard for me, and it probably is, simply because your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother were products of the foolishness that was out there that said you don't have to touch. But once again, I'm going to tell you, you do. It's necessary. It's necessary for you, and it's necessary for your child. And by the way, you don't have to study ethology to know that. You can go to a little book called the Bible. It says that God formed man. Nurturing, affirming touch, I'm sure. And then when God produced Eve for Adam, what is it that he told them to do? Be fruitful and multiply. I am going to assume that it was nurturing and affirming touch. My sister, if you're looking to raise the next Lonzo Ball, try some nurturing and affirming touch. My sister, if you're looking just to raise a well-balanced, well-rounded human being that's not cold, heartless, calculating, and robotic, then I encourage you, nurturing, affirming touch. And then let him get out there with his dad and learn some football or basketball or something like that. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Additionally, go to www.destresmethod.com for more resource information. Well, that's all we got for you for now. This is D, and Less Stress for Life. That's what's up. Peace.